In today's video, we'll be discussing how to place trades on your OANDA account directly within TradingView.com. It's a very simple process, and in this tutorial, by the end of it, you'll know exactly how to do it start to finish. Without further ado, let's get right into it, and make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new. So the first thing you'll want to do is start by hitting the trade panel feature at the bottom of your screen when you are logged into TradingView's Super Charts feature. Once you've opened up the trading panel, what you'll want to look for is OANDA within your selection here. I've also chosen to click this little star icon, which adds it to your favorites for future reference. Click the OANDA icon, then you'll be prompted to connect and log into your trading account. Once you click that icon, you'll be met with this window to simply log into your OANDA trading account. Once you complete the login process, you'll be brought right back to TradingView.com. And of course, what you can see is now our information on this account is populated here. Also, what you'll notice right here is that you can also select which trading account you'd like to pull from. So simply click this and you can see you have all your different accounts that you might want to select and trade from, especially if you have different accounts dedicated to different things you may be doing within your trading. Once you've selected your account, you'll see there's trade history within your account and anything you've been doing on it will show up here. Now what we can do is we can minimize the trade panel. At this time, any trades that you've placed on this particular account usually will show up within your TradingView account. You can see like here's some entries and exits that I've done on my account here. Now, one thing you're going to want to make sure that you do at this phase is obviously you are trading with OANDA, so you want to ensure that the charts that you are looking at are going to be OANDA charts within TradingView. And I know that sounds confusing, but bear with me on this. All sorts of different brokerages put on their charts within TradingView.com. Since we're trading with OANDA, we want to make sure that we're using OANDA specific charts. How can we do that really easy? Well, go into your symbol search. Of course, that's this little icon on the top. Click symbol search. And on the far right hand of your symbol search, you'll see this little icon for OANDA. When I hover over it, you can see it says show the markets you can place an order with OANDA. If I click this, now you can see that I have a much more narrow and specific search for my Euro USD search. Now, if I click Euro USD, you can see it takes me to the OANDA designated Euro US dollar symbol. And this is tradable for me. This is something that a lot of people get caught up in, is they're not actually navigating to the correct chart. So feel free to back up the video and watch that section again to ensure you're navigating to the correct charts within TradingView.com that are integrated with OANDA. Okay, so next up, let's just say we want to now place a trade on a particular currency pair. And we'll also practice the symbol search by going over to, for example, NZD USD. And you can see we have two pull up here. NZD USD is obviously the one we want to go for. So let's click that chart and you can see that now we have a trade here, or a chart here that is set up with OANDA. And let's just say, for the sake of example, I decide I want to sell NZD USD. How would I then go about placing a trade on my OANDA brokerage account? Well, what you'll see here is there's a little trade icon in our trading panel now that we're logged in. Hover over the trade icon and you'll see it says place an order via order panel or DOM. Once I press that, you can see that a little trade panel on the right hand side of your screen pops up. And what you can see here is I can navigate to market limit or stop orders, which we have done a video on in the past. So we won't go in detail on what each one of these are in this video, but you can see this is where you can start to place a trade. So let's just say I want to do a 1,000 unit trade. Let's say I want to switch to a sell order. I want to sell 1,000 units. It shows me how much leverage, the lot size, the pip value, the trade value, the margin used, and the available margin as well, all in our order terminal here. If I click sell, you can see a order executed on NZD USD pops up in the bottom left, and you can now see it populated on the screen. And here's a little TradingView.com trick for you. If I right click the chart and I go over to settings, under trading, you can adjust things to your own personal preference. So you can change things to be showing in dollar amounts and pip amounts. You can also extend price levels. For example, what I just did there, you can see I now extended my level. For some traders who are making the move from MetaTrader over to TradingView, I know some people really like to have their orders extended across the whole screen, and that is how you can do that. And of course, you can feel free to mix and match how you'd like to make this feel more personalized to your exact style. Personally, I like to keep my orders on the far right, but you could also put it on the left if you want. You can see it's now moved on this side of the screen, or you could even put it center. You can also add or remove the execution marks to show your past trades by checking or unchecking this button. Keep your eye right here, and what you'll see here is if I remove that, those things go away. So that is totally up to you. depending on your personal preference. And there you go. There is a very simple guide on how to place a trade directly with your OANDA account within TradingView.com's super charts. Let me know what you'd like us to cover next on this channel, and happy trading.